and I've come
Boo.
to introduce. It is my distinct pleasure tonight, although she wants to spoil my introduction.
That was a good one, though.
My distinct pleasure to introduce tonight's live performer, live from the WTJU studios on Ivy Road. The fabulous, my old friend. I've known her since she was 12. My niece from another piece. My occasional collaborator. Charlottesville native, as hard as she tries to claim Richmond. We all know the truth. The fabulous, the incomparable Harli Saxon. Y'all clap.
It is
Y'all clap.
Oh. Flabbergasted.
And before we get into the music, I just want to let y'all know that this week's WTJU Rock Marathon live performances are supported by the Southern Cafe and Music Hall on Charlottesville's historic downtown mall. For a complete lineup of upcoming shows, visit thesoutherncville.com. And y'all know by now, WTJU listeners, you've been having a non-stop chock-a-block rock week so far, and we're not even halfway through. You can support the station and all of this fine eclectic programming by calling 434-924-3959 or going on to WTJU.net to pledge online. Our show goal this evening is $300. So get those Zell fingers limbered up, because you're definitely gonna want to work them out. As soon as the first dulcet notes of Harli's voice hit your ear holes.
What an adjective.
Take it away, Harli.
Thank you kindly. I'm Harli. Oh, whoa, the reverb kicked in instantly. That was crazy. This first one I'm going to try and keep the talking a little late for now. But just to say, I have 3 solo albums out, so I'm going to try and do at least one song from all of them, and then have some special guests up. This first one is from the first of the 3 solo albums, which is entitled The Glamorous EP, and even though I called it an EP, it's actually an album. So this is called Gloria. This is a song I wrote about my grandmother and the world we live in.
Time is on our side, though we're not left alone. Gloria, Gloria, that's just how that goes. And there's nowhere to run, there's no one to hold. Gloria, Gloria, solid gold, willingness unfathomable, local new destruction. Let's just feed the cannibals and welcome indigestion. Collard greens and cans on fire, we're stumbling towards solutions. Let's just feed the animal and start a revolution. Gloria. Time is running out, and I won't have a home. Gloria, Gloria, solid gold, and there's nowhere to run. No, there's nowhere to go. Gloria, Gloria, hope you know you're ravaged by addictions, caught in lies and big opinions. You're waiting for the messenger to send you his yourself. You're damaged and in need of help. The crisis was too much for you. You're stubborn, so your time is through. Trapped in a capsule, locked in a box. Oh, oh, oh. Empty the shelves, they've just been restocked. Oh, oh, oh. I feel like concrete fall to the floor. Isolation can't take much more. Oh, so it goes, Gloria. You're growing on, Gloria. Thank you. So this next one is going to be my first special guest off of my album Holy Number, the title track Holy Number, also the first track on the album. And I'd like to welcome up one of the greatest MCs that I have had the pleasure of working with, and just like truly just a genuinely good human being, like wants to put in the work for herself and wants to put in the work in the community to be able to uplift people and create more opportunities and spaces for people who go through a lot of the crazy things in the world that make the world bad right now. So she's definitely a force to be reckoned with in more ways than just music. Tasia, Lady Tage, come to the stage. Do you like the introduction I did?
I almost cried.
No, don't cry. We don't want that. So this is kind of like an introduction track that I like to give people who have not heard me before, who don't know me personally. A lot of you out there in real life person in the flesh, that's what I'll say. A lot of you in the flesh right now do know me, but those listening on the station, those listening slash watching online, maybe don't. So this is a little bit about me at the most surface level of ways, and Tasia's here along for the ride.
Let's get it. Y'all ready?
I think I'm ready. I'm the type of girl who uses cooking utensils to repot all the plants in the kitchen sink. I get my hands dirty, rub the soil on my thighs as a grounding ritual to make me feel better. I start fires, and I keep fires going like a caveman in the winter on a snowy night. I count to 49 each time I swing my water because it's 7 times 7, that's a holy number. You can catch me dancing dancing in the water, dancing on the dry earth, dancing through the fire. You can catch me dancing through the air when I'm dancing on the earth. Yeah, you can catch me dancing in the water, dancing on the dry earth, dancing through the fire. You can catch me dancing through the air. If there's a river, you know I'm walking on in with my clothes on, clothes off, eyes shut. Picture me rolling in the sand and the waves and kicking mud on my face like a dirt devil. If there's a full moon, catch me howling like a dog with some rocks in my hands outside at 3 a.m. You're writing poetry, just sitting on the couch, kissing my cat on the mouth and praying on the inside that you still catch me dancing in the water, dancing on the dry earth, dancing through the fire. You can catch me dancing through the air when I'm dancing off the earth. Yeah, you can catch me dancing in the water, dancing on the dry earth, dancing through the fire. You can catch me dancing through the air. And I stay laughing through life, even when I'm frowning, especially when I'm frowning. Reminds me I'm still alive. And can nobody kill my vibe, not even when I'm frowning, especially when I'm frowning. Reminds me I'm still alive. Lady Tage.
Bad chick when he see me. And I keep one, that's fine. I know. Her and her, you can't have mine. Bad chick when you see me. And I keep one, that's fine. I know, yeah. One bad chick down the ride for me. 2, 3, hit the fadeaway, OZs with the team. 4, 5, pull that mother if a hater try. Yeah, sick with a stick if we ever have to slide. Countless people praying on our downfall. More hate than the love, that's one thing that I can count on. Countless people praying on our downfall. More hate than the love, that's one thing that I can count on. Overheads like hang times international, cross the state lines. From the payment to the airlines, 100 cameras and airtime. Sexy joint when you see me, and I keep one, that's fine. I know. Her and her, you can't have mine. I'm about to pop out these boxed in and out the box. Fuck it, stop, trickle guap, cause my tip is hot. She gon' like me if she straight, that's a life swap. Switching sides, giving tries, then I got them locked. 1, 2, 3, 4, I can't rock with you no more. 5, 6, 7, 8, drop them haters, watch them break. If it gets crazy, then I got them, lay them down. If it gets crazy, then I counting up the rounds, that's holy numbers. Get it?
Dancing in the water,
Holy
dancing
numbers.
on the dry earth, dancing through the fire.
Holy numbers.
You can catch me dancing through the air.
Holy.
When I'm dancing on the earth. Yeah, you can catch me dancing in the water.
Yeah.
I'm dancing on the dry earth, dancing through the fire.
What?
You can catch me dancing through the air.
Give it up for Tage. Lady Tage. No. Wait, you can't come back. You have an ankle injury. That's right. Okay. So I'm gonna be doing guitar for her set on Saturday at Queen City West Fest.
Woo.
Culture and art, culture and I messed it up. I'm sorry. Culture and everything fest. Okay. Culture and everything fest. That's their new official name. Mm-hmm. So if y'all are in the Stanton area, listeners in here, listeners online, or oh yeah, you are with Falsies. Yeah. That's right. I'll see you on Saturday. Shout out Hunter in the audience.
Yeah.
Do you have a special name during Falsies, or are you just yourself? You're just all Hunter all the time. And yeah, the Spaceman. That's true. And you're Dark Matter, and you're working on an album. And it's your first album in I don't even know how long at this point, as just yourself. No, but I want to shout you out too because you're here. You came out. Shout out Hunter. Shout out Dave. That's Hunter's dad.
he has a cool hat with lots of pins on it. I would describe them, but that's going to take up too much time. So I would like to welcome up another special guest. This time is another MC, one of the greatest MCs that I've had the pleasure of working with. But he said to me that he doesn't want to be an MC anymore. He said he writes books. But then I said, you're doing it tonight. And he said it's only 16. And then he calculated mathematically in his head that it was actually 24 bars. So for his 24 bars of fame, give it up for fellow man.
Hello, hello.
So this is a song that was actually off of his 2020 project, Death of the Author.
Indeed.
And it is paying a little tribute to Aretha Franklin. So here we go. Let's see if I remember how to do all this stuff, man. I don't know. My tummy hurts. I can do it. All right, let's go.
Give it to me. Listen, I'm about to defy the laws of Newton, cause I think I'm too high to fall. The proof's in, the put it in the work, yeah, I put it in. Play the putter, put it the puppet in like Putin. The fix is in, I rush in. I know it's real difficult to fix the sin. I mean, atone for the trauma, word the trauma tone. Change the tune, cause all I hear is monotone. Demonetize, send Amazon a drone. This a credit check, leave the Amazon alone. The future's female, leave the Amazon alone. This a credit check, leave the Amazon alone. Throw a fist if you grew up in your mama's home. Put away what you threw up, cause mama's home. Strong protein, cold breed, burn your zone. And I know you feel it all up in your ribosomes. Paul McCartney wrote a melody for Aretha cause she sang so heavenly. In 69, but she waited till 70, so he took the song back, should've just let it be. They say sobriety seek while I remain sober. It's a rally makeover, Range Rover, this is a takeover. Shout Akira out on my old joint, now it's just a takeover. Harli.
She told you to leave it alone.
That's right.
But you annihilate and break her home.
Who said it?
Oh, leave the sand, take it easy.
She knows
your
you.
money is much too strong.
She's added to
She
the
composed
chain.
in the soil, she became the earth.
Yes, she did. What happened next?
You excavated, surveyed, and then you got to work.
What happened then?
So now she evaporates and she rains down from the sky.
Surely they get it at this point.
You won't absorb her message, and so she floods her cry.
What are they?
She told you to leave it alone,
But what?
but you annihilate and break her home.
Who said it?
Oh, read the sign, take it easy. She knows your money is much too strong. She's added to your chain. You fools.
You fools. Tell them about yourself, Harli.
She decomposed in the soil, she became the tree.
She did. Came to trees.
You cut her down and put her through all your factories.
What does that make you?
You fool.
Happy Earth Day, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, fellow man. My uncle from another munkle. All right. Oh, I dropped my pick. No. So you guys are gonna have to forgive me for not being hype and moving around the stage like him. I'm a little bit incapacitated, just slightly, but it's gonna be okay because we're here and we're doing the thing anyway. And I think we're having a good fun time. I don't know
Yeah.
about you, I'm having a good fun time.
Yes, indeed.
So everybody's we're having fun.
I'm having fun. That's all that matters. That's all. Listeners at home, that's all that matters. It's all you can do these days. This next one is going to be off of my most recent solo project. It's called Nothing Is Real. Because it really, really does feel like that. And that's a line from Strawberry Fields, you know, the Beatles song. I have it tattooed on my left knee with a little strawberry, because it reminds me of that every single time I look at my left knee. Like, man, all this stuff that we're going through, all this pain that we feel, man, nothing's really real. And that's bars. This is power. This is power. Some of y'all, if you have been around for a while, you know me, you know my songs, you might recognize the outro a little bit. Phew. Take a whiff, now stir it all together in a pot. Tell me what you see. It's democracy, illuminating bombs, wheezing smoke from the sky till you cannot speak. It's just another week. This weakness is turning me around. I seek not to question it all. Better wait, 'cause there's power underneath that you won't perceive. You can't tame the power of the people. Let it be. When lucky chaos is out hunting the American dream, you can't tame the hour of the steeple. So let it rise for all their eyes, with the gods on our side. Not a plea, not a coward, not a beg, no, the storms at sea will ever seem to grant you any mercy. Take a ride, 'cause they're never gonna tell you that your power's inside you. Would have thought they'd learn from the history. This weakness is turning me around. I cannot stop dropping my jaw. Better wait, 'cause there's power underneath that you won't believe. You can't tame the power of the people. Let it be. When nothing cares is out hunting the American dream. You can't tame the power of the steeple. So let it rise for all their eyes, with the gods on our side. Thanks. That's a weird one to do without the. Probably this is a good time to mention that for. Oh, I got a standing ovation? What? Thank you. Yeah. This is probably a good time to mention for all my solo music, I play all the instruments myself and I produce everything myself. and I mix and master everything myself, and I put it on to streaming and stuff myself, and I do the album art myself. it's like I just be out here doing everything, you know. I'm a little bit reclusive sometimes. Like I won't respond to text messages for months, and that's why, because I'm just doing all that. It's really tiring for someone with as many physical ailments and disabilities as I have. We gotta fix that. Sorry to listeners at home hearing the tuning song. Whilst.
Once again, that this week's WTJU Rock Marathon live performances are supported by the Southern Cafe and Music Hall on Charlottesville's historic downtown mall. For a complete lineup of upcoming shows, visit thesouthernseaville.com.
That was really, really concise. That was really
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
I will say about the Southern.
Yeah.
I was talking about green rooms because I played a show as a drummer at Richmond Music Hall recently, and we were in the green room downstairs, and the guitarist one of the guitarists I was playing with said that he always feels like the green room there is home, and I said, nah, the green room at the Southern.
Yeah.
My name is on that wall like 50 million times.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Southern great supporter of WTJU
And they got a
the Rock
killer grilled
Marathon
cheese.
and all these live performances. Harli is a supporter of their grilled cheese, and they are a supporter of WTJU. And you, listener, yes, you can also be a supporter of WTJU. The $300 show goal is still out there. It's that plump, low-hanging fruit for
Get
you
your
to
Zell
grab.
fingers ready.
Anybody get those Zell? No, they're limbered up at this point. They're ready to go.
Okay. Well, maybe they need some
WTJU.
WD-40.
We're gonna need some WTJU $40,000 donations.
Hey!
434-924-3959 is the number to call. WTJU.net is the website to go to. We had planned to do a little chatting after the next song, but I figure as long as we're talking, might as well.
I like talking. Yeah, let's do that now and then.
So for the people, Harli, who are listening at home and who aren't in the room or watching online, tell us about your rig, because I feel like the drummer and the bassist need a break.
You so much.
You're welcome.
I was just having that thought the other day that nobody asks me about my gear. All right, so here we have the Dave Mustaine signature.
Oh.
It's not a King V because it's the cheap version. It's the Dean version. So I don't know what they call their Vs, but it's modeled after the Jackson King V, which is the real Dave Mustaine signature. And then I got this here multi-effects unit, which I'm using to switch on and off the octaver. And I got this EQ pedal with the lows boosted a bunch, like Snoop Dogg bass level. And I kick that on to be the bassist. And then I also have this Digitech Trio pedal, which I'm pretty much just using as a drum machine, but it does have responsive bass. So as I play the chords into it at the beginning, it is adapting to what I'm playing. And it would spit bass back out at me, but then I'd have to control the song sections with my toes, and I don't really feel like doing all that tonight. But sometimes I do. Sometimes I do it.
Sometimes you do?
Sometimes I do. I be doing.
That's crazy.
Everybody do-dos.
Hey.
I got a bunch of other pedals too.
Let's
All
hear
right,
it.
rig. Here's the rig. The Morley Bad Horsey 2, because I took off the Crybaby that you gave me, and Jonathan has that on his board now. And then the multi-effects unit is a Digitech cheap little $30 rinky-dink, and I use that for all my modulation. So I got like whammy, because like who does Digitech better than Digitech, right? The Vox Saturator, which is essentially just a DS1, but it's the Joe Satriani signature Vox pedal, and it's cool because it has a more button, and I like that, and it just sounds shrill. Then I got the Dan Electro Fab Tone, which I usually use for my viola, but it also acts as almost like a fuzz, even though that's not its intended purpose. I have the Digitech Digiverb, which I have set to a reverse reverb, and that's how you hear that slap back sometimes when I kick it on. And then the Dan Electro Cool Cat chorus, which you'll hear a little bit later.
I love this concept of the more button. Like everything should have a more button
Oh, no,
on it that you can
absolutely.
just push, and whatever the thing does, it just does it more.
Strongly agree.
Yeah.
I left out the amp.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah.
a
Run it.
6505 combo, the plus combo, so it has the reverb in there, which is real nice. And pretty much, I look like I should be playing in like a deathcore band,
Yeah.
but I just be doing what I do.
About that, Harley and I are starting our deathcore band next year,
let's
so
do-
don't.
No, for real, can we do that?
Let's not.
Can we?
We'll talk about it off mic.
You want to play drums?
WTJU.net is the website to go to make your donation. Harley, plug what you have to plug. What do you got coming up?
First things first, I have to plug the show that I'm doing with Tasia, Queen City West Culture and Everything Fest on Saturday. We go on at 6, so we're closing out the festival. Hunter's band Falsies, you can't see Hunter, but he's in the audience right now. Hunter's band Falsies will also be there. They are Seaville royalty, so if you like Falsies, maybe it's worth making the drive over the mountain to see us too, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, that's it for right now for me.
Where can the people find you?
You
on
can
the
find me
socials?
on everything on the internet at Soulpunk Cat Goddess. My name is Harli Saxon, spelled Harli, because my mother cursed me at birth so that nobody would ever spell my name right. And furthermore, I've just dropped a project, which I'll talk about a little bit later, with a friend of mine, my very best friend, Sam Jenkins, and produced that for him and did all the instruments and everything except for some other layers that he contributed, synth and trumpet from our friend Will Evans, and gang vocals from the collective that lives in the apartment building next door to me. And that is streaming everywhere, as well as my 3 solo albums. But the most recent one, Nothing Is Real, is not on Apple Music for whatever reason. So if you use an iPhone, you're going to have to buy it from Bandcamp. I don't make the rules.
Generous donation just came in from Barbara. Thank you, Barbara.
Thank you, Barbara.
We're still working towards that $300 show goal. We're a little over halfway through. So,
Nice.
Harley, I need you to play that song. I need you to play that one that makes the people open their wallets. You know that one?
I
You know the
don't-
one I'm talking about?
I don't know if I got that one.
All right,
but
let's hear
maybe
it.
they might like this one.
All right.
This is called Flowers. Sorry to bring the mood down right after that. Colors sitting on a portrait, waiting to jump off the page into their own perfect glories. Mothers sitting in a rocking chair, cushioning the infants of madness into the bosoms of hope. Bodies scattered on the battlefields, infants were all meant to grow, give up their hope. Colors, red is the only one we know, waiting to jump back into the pages of news. Well, you know, life doesn't smell of roses. There's no time for imposing lies onto wandering eyes. Seen views of compassion, but what does that even matter to you? And you've known since you could remember about how horribly forced you were into seeing this world. You know life isn't about flowers, so what does that even matter to you? You were rushed into it, thrown into the pit. Nobody understands you, hypocrite, with your blatant lies and leaving cries, forced into a world where you're meant to die. And you think it's the best, secretly depressed. You're hiding from others, deceiving the rest with your blatant lies, your petals, your cries, your flowers. I find it funny how the world has to say, take all your faithfulness and throw it away. Latch on to hopes and dreams of people before. Throw all your voice away and walk out the door. Well, you know, life doesn't smell of roses. There's no time for imposing lies onto wandering eyes. You've seen views of compassion, but what does that even matter to you? And you've known since you could remember about how horribly forced you were into seeing this world. Well, you know life isn't about flowers, so what does that even matter to you? You were rushed into it, thrown into the pit. Nobody understands you, hypocrite, with your blatant lies and thieving cries, forced into a world where you're meant to die. And you think it's the best, secretly depressed. You're hiding from others, deceiving the rest with your blatant lies, your petals, your cries, your flowers. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Thanks. All right, I'm gonna go straight into the next one. Why not? Oof. So this is a song I used to do with my band, Harli and the House of Jupiter. If you donate and then we reach the donation goal, maybe me and Jonathan will finally drop the album that we were working on when the band dissolved. This is called March of the Gods. Take the first step. I smile through the fear. Though now I'm not sure, I might disappear. That feel is weird. And it seems quite strange. His self-righteous behavior, an elegant chance to meet our maker. Open up your mind and nurture your thoughts, nurture all your souls and piece all the parts together. There is a revolution stand. It's a vicious battle between darkness and light. We might overcome if we march forward with purpose, but the unity's gone and it's making me nervous. Open up your mind and nurture your thoughts. Nurture all your souls and piece all the parts together. There is a revolution standing by. Open up your hearts, don't turn a blind eye. Focus all your love, there's a rise in the tides. Meanwhile, there is a revolution standing by. All's not lost. All's not lost. Here we are. All's not lost. Look out, yeah. We can win. Look out, yeah. Step number 3. Thank you. I want to move the last 3 along super quickly, so we got time for all 3. So I'd like to invite up my aforementioned friend, Samathan Chips Jenkins, a.k.a. Skinner Darkly, a.k.a. the baddest suit wearer this side of the Mississippi.
If I had known we were going to be on camera, I would have actually worn a suit.
No, you're wearing kind of suit.
If this is a sport coat, there is a difference.
You're wearing a kind of suit. You wear a kind of suit every day. Shout out Men's Warehouse.
I didn't get this from you.
They're not an underwriter.
Yeah, not an underwriter.
They're not, yeah, they're not. But they can donate if they want. So this is Move Out of the City. This is from the the album that I was talking about that we just put out together, Mr. Wireteeth. He wrote the whole thing, gave me charts and a bunch of reference tracks and was like, play this, and then went, we believe, with his mouth, and then I somehow made it happen.
And also, I did provide some bleeps and bloops.
Yeah,
a
he
few-
did some
a few
bleeps and some
cents
bloops.
here and
He
there.
played the banjo on the
I
one
did.
track.
Playing is generous, as
He
a word.
did the banjo.
I did the banjo.
This is
After that.
the ending track on the album called Move Out of the City.
Cup of coffee and...
Hold up. We're having technical difficulties. Let's try it this way. There we go.
Cup of coffee and a bum cigarette. The greatest kindness I ever wanted to get. Morning spent is not wasted. Not like 1,000 nights I've tasted. If I can spend it toiling on the times with you and me. Truly a testament to thee. I'll gladly take 1,000 bees. For the longest time I thought love would a day together. It doesn't have to be a war to win. Look at all we've made of this place. When I need this space. Colony on Mars will someday use our pictures for escape. Remember when we could breathe in homesteads made like these. They'll say it a stock photo of our so special home. For the longest time I thought love would be running away together. How wrong I've been. Take a day together. It doesn't have to be a war to win. My dear, it's been a rotten year. Bouquet laid on ice, I fear. Tightened shoulders, twisted bones. I'm so sorry that you noticed. For the longest time I thought love would mean running away. How wrong I've been. Take a day together. It doesn't have to be a war to win. There's a lovely look upon your face when you're fast asleep. I'm wide awake. Your lips parting, special tells I decipher 'cause I know you well. Give a glimpse to yesterday. Get on my knees and start to pray that you'll always stay. You know I fear falling into space. For the longest time I thought love would be running away together. How wrong I've been. Take a day together. It doesn't have to be a war to win. It doesn't have to be a war to win. It doesn't have to be a war to win.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Sorry, I messed up a little.
Our album is also out on all major streaming services, I have to
It is
say that,
indeed.
including Napster, I think. It's Skinner Darkly and the aforementioned Witches 3, Mr. Wireteeth. Check it out.
Lars Ulrich will have no part in that. Okay, sorry. Thank you for understanding that reference. So it's funny, I have the Dave Mustaine signature here, and that's the Kirk Hammett signature there. So it's like I got the two warring rival tribes on
It's beef.
my two V's. I'd like to welcome up Jonathan. Jonathan's going to play the guitar on this one. He was the other guitarist, remember, back in the day, in the House of Jupiter days. And now he has a Richmond band called the Francines. He'll shout them out later. What? You want my mic? You can shout them out. Hey, that's the distortion pedal.
Really?
All right, I'm over here now. So, some of you maybe know this one. We never released this one as House of Jupiter, but I did it a bunch. And I'm going to try my best to stay on the stage, but maybe I'll get off the stage in a minute.
Maybe I might. This is my only time moving around and standing this whole set. All right, go ahead. You start. Thank you. This is called I Feel Like I'm Dying. My mom loves this one. That's why I'm doing it. It's for my mother. And everybody, if we could just please, like, cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha-cha. Can I get a little cha-cha-cha? Cha-cha-cha. Okay. Keep it going. Keep it. You can't stop for the whole song. Promise me it won't stop. Okay. I was taking a pass through a valley of roses on a summer's day. I stopped to smell the fragrant breeze. I could feel all my cares just drift away. But oh no, what's that over there? It looks like it's a cloud, a dark gray mushroom-looking cloud. It's getting closer. Dear God, it's getting closer. And now it's gonna kill me! Ah! I feel like I'm dying! 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 You know what's funny? Is like all the people who have the money to be able to do something about this, they're too busy funding the very same companies who lobby for the very same politicians who build the bombs. And we can try and use our voices all we want. We can try, we can redistrict, we can do whatever. But I tell you, it's like they don't hear a single word I said. I feel like I'm dying. I feel like I'm dying. I said I feel like I'm dying. I feel like I'm dying. Even though I'm trying to be happy, it just feels like a tease. So is life even worth living when I'm down on my knees? 'Cause this crying every evening makes me feel like I'm weak. I'm tired of explaining, why do I even speak? You don't care about what I say and think you came to critique and besmirch my technique. 'Cause you envy my mystique, or you think I'm a freak and wanna peep my physique. So don't bother with your pity preach when I'm 6 feet deep falsifying. 'Cause you know you're lying, and I'm done trying. So I'm clarifying that I feel like I'm dying. So for this next one, I need some more audience participation. You have 2 jobs now. All you gotta do is repeat after me. It goes like this. My turn first. Ready? I'm sad and I wanna be happy. 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 I'm sad and I wanna be. I'm sad and I wanna be happy, 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 happy. I'm sad I want happy, 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 happy. I wanna be happy. Because I feel like I'm dying. I feel like I'm dying. Alright. Hey. Y'all stop the cha-cha-cha. You promised you wouldn't till the end. You lied to me. Liars! One more song. One more quick song.
Before we get into the last song, I am Mr. Owl once again, and I am back to say that we would like to thank the Southern Cafe and Music Hall for supporting tonight's live performance by the one, the only, the incomparable, the ineffable Harli Saxon, soul punk cat goddess. I hear the soul in the punk, and the goddess is obvious, but where does the cat come from?
They're at home.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
What about Snake?
Snakes are at home too.
Is it snakes are doing good?
Yeah, snakes
All
are
right,
doing good.
awesome, that's
Snakes are
good.
chilling.
Nobody asked you about the gear. Nobody asks after the snakes. I figured,
Yeah, everybody
yeah.
always asks about the cats.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about the snakes.
434-924-3959 is the number to call. WTJU.net is the website to go to. Still looking for that $300 show goal, but anything you can contribute, even $1, will help this station continue to bring the kind of eclectic programming and cat goddesses and snake goddesses that you
Amen.
are accustomed to only here on WTJU, Charlottesville, 91.1 FM, streaming live worldwide, WTJU.net.
Shay.
Harley, play us out.
This is my most recent song. Technically, I'm premiering it here, but I already did it at book club. I'm so sorry I lied to you. I didn't mean to. This is called Be Careful, Bambi. Things seem funnier these days. So crack a smile with me and laugh the pain away. 'Cause the things cost monnier these days. I know it's hot in here, I can't afford to pay for the air. It's sunnier these days. Good old Dominion said the price was ours to pay, but I don't remember using AI or tearing up that ozone layer in the sky. Things seem sillier these days. Wake up on Easter, see what the orange man has to say. He really wants to wipe the face of the earth. It's getting hard out here these days to be that dog in the house that's up in flames, but I try to keep good vibes anyway. Just keep on breathing, but my heart's not good these days. Well, I might look like I'm hard, but I put cartoons on while I'm scared. I act real stupid, I act real funny, you can't take me anywhere. When I drive past any roadkill, close my eyes and say a prayer. I break for squirrels and shout at deer. Be careful, Bambi. Well, I might look like I'm hard, but I put cartoons on when I'm scared. I got chronic conditions, I get real tired, you can't take me anywhere. I drive past any roadkill, close my eyes and say a prayer. I break for birds, shout at deer. Be careful, Bambi. Stay out the road. Stay alive, dumb. And then you can imagine the next word because I'm not allowed to cuss. Thank you. Thank you. I know we're off the air now, but that last one was from my folk album that's coming out September 25th. called Girlish Yearnings and the Fits of Rage. Thank you.
Amazing title.